Since our launch, more than 1,500 spacecraft have been in operation. Because of our substantial service area, we are best suited for locations with low to medium densities, but not those with high densities. We will only be able to accommodate a certain number of clients in high-density locations. We have achieved a noteworthy milestone in terms of strategy: 69,420 active users. 49 of the SpaceX team's newly launched Starlink satellites were destroyed by a geomagnetic storm on Friday, forcing 80% of them to re-enter Earth's atmosphere. Even though it's 93 million miles away, many people on Earth are going to witness a breathtaking nighttime show thanks to the sun's dramatic eruptions, as a strong magnetic storm will send the northern lights to areas that don't often view them. At 500 miles per second, these solar explosions, also known as coronal mass ejections, are hurtling toward Earth. Although it won't harm humans, it might interfere with satellite communications, electrical systems, and navigation. Envision a system with more than 4,000 satellites circling the Earth, offering internet access to even the most isolated regions of our globe. Imagine now what would happen if one of the strongest solar storms in decades collides with this state-of-the-art technology. Greetings to all. In this episode, we'll examine in detail how SpaceX's Starlink, a pioneer in international satellite internet, is fending off a powerful solar storm that is currently battering Earth. The SpaceX founder and visionary Elon Musk has disclosed some unsettling information about the circumstance. There was one incident that had a major impact on Quebec's electrical grid. Additionally, there may be some satellite issues. Many have inquired as to whether this geomagnetic storm is the cause of the reported loss of Starlink service. These are the kinds of issues that we would anticipate. The satellites, which are a part of Elon Musk's massive plan to cover the planet with high-speed internet, are now struggling to stay in operation due to extraordinary geomagnetic forces. We'll talk about the implications of this for individuals like you and me, the dangers this solar storm presents, and how it affects the everyday electronics we use. So tune in as we explore how modern technology can withstand the fury of the natural world. Please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons before continuing. Let's get this video started, and welcome to Tesla Stock News. The CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, Elon Musk, has raised awareness of a serious problem impacting the Starlink satellite network, a strong geomagnetic storm that is placing a great deal of strain on the system. But it's crucial to first comprehend what Starlink is and what it hopes to achieve in order to appreciate the seriousness of this circumstance. Starlink, which was launched by SpaceX, is one of the most ambitious technological projects in contemporary communication. It is not just another satellite network. The main objective of the project is to provide high-speed internet connectivity to every portion of the planet, especially in places where it has historically been unreliable or non-existent. This includes isolated rural locations, heavily forested areas, and places where installing fiber optic lines would be prohibitively costly or environmentally harmful. Roughly 60% of all operational satellites in orbit are now operated by Starlink. Wide areas of the world are covered by the internet signals that are sent back to Earth by this enormous network of tiny satellites. By doing this, Starlink is able to consistently provide internet speeds that are comparable to, and occasionally higher than, those offered by conventional terrestrial networks. Beyond simply offering internet access, Starlink aims to level the playing field in the digital economy by giving individuals in remote areas access to telemedicine for healthcare, educational materials, and employment prospects. All of these things depend on a dependable internet connection. This might have a major impact on global socioeconomic inequality and help close the digital gap. Nonetheless, overseeing an extensive constellation of satellites has certain difficulties. To provide complete coverage and prevent interference with other satellites, each satellite needs to be precisely positioned and calibrated. The susceptibility of such a network is demonstrated by the recent geomagnetic storm. This is a natural occurrence whereby bursts of solar radiation interact with the Earth's magnetic field, potentially causing outages or a reduction in the quality of service provided by satellites. Notwithstanding these difficulties, SpaceX's strong engineering and innovative design are evident in the Starlink network's ability to withstand such a powerful storm. It draws attention to the delicate balance that must be struck between reducing the risks associated with our planet's changing space weather environment and utilizing cutting-edge technology to enhance human capabilities. How about the sunstorm, then? This solar storm is not like any other. According to reports from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, in the United States, this storm is the strongest to hit Earth's atmosphere since October 2003. Strong solar activity is the cause of the geomagnetic storm, which poses a serious threat to both the natural systems of our planet and the technology in orbit around it. Elon Musk has been updating his X platform during this cosmic turbulence, and it appears that these Starlink satellites are currently experiencing harsh circumstances. Musk told the audience that the satellites are holding up so far, despite the strain from the solar storm. This is significant because Starlink, particularly in isolated and underdeveloped places, is essential to global internet connectivity. The capacity of these satellites to withstand such a powerful solar outburst serves as a demonstration of the durability and dependability of contemporary space technology. As the solar storm continues to batter Starlink satellites, it's important to think about the potential effects these difficulties may have on associated businesses, especially Tesla. Elon Musk is the CEO of both SpaceX and Tesla, and the two companies are connected by more than just leadership. They also have a same goal for a high-tech future and technical advancements. Given this linkage, one wonders how problems at Starlink would impact Tesla. Let's say you bought $1,000 worth of Tesla shares. Given their similar leadership and technological platforms, investors may become uneasy if news of significant disruptions in SpaceX operations breaks, such as the pressure currently placed on Starlink. This might result in a decline in the price of Tesla's shares. For example, a 5% decline in the price of Tesla's stock would result in a $950 value loss on your initial $1,000 investment. This hypothetical situation demonstrates not just how interrelated Musk's business endeavors are, but also how investor confidence in one industry can be impacted by attitudes in other adjacent industries. Even though the Starlink network is holding up well in the face of the present solar storm, there are still issues. Degraded service is being experienced by users worldwide, which has an immediate effect on people who depend on dependable internet access for business, emergency services, and communication. A powerful geomagnetic storm, like the one that is currently disrupting Starlink, has many more consequences than just intermittent internet outages. These storms are characterized by extremely strong solar winds and magnetic fields that have the potential to severely disrupt Earth's magnetic field and cause a range of technology problems. Elon and his businesses have a difficult road ahead of them, but the adventure doesn't end there. With its ups and downs, every day is a fascinating discovery that adds to its or for today. It's